Oh my gosh. Look at the soul gems glowing. Oh my word. Look at that. Jeez. This is what it's like if you turn your cell phone on in the middle of a theater, right? If you ever do this, and you're like, oh, I hope no one notices. Maybe no one will notice. We all notice. We all notice. It looks exactly like this. This is what it looks like. Stop doing it. You motherfucker, stop! I caught you! It's you! You need to stop! When we had last left the hero of Kvatch, they were still on the road to Breville, where they decide to make one more stop at Fananaskaskaskull, where they were looking for that ring that was submerged underneath inside the waters nearby, and they didn't. God, Jesus, and they didn't find it. What they did find though was an inn, the Fargyle Inn, the Fargil Inn. And it was there that they went out to look for some missing jumbo potatoes and returned back to Cyrodiil to reclaim their prize, some delicious and famous potato bread. Finally, they did arrive in Breville, where they decided to get underway with claiming their recommendation there, which involved solving some sort of interpersonal situation involving a non-guild member, Varen Vamori, and a young apprentice who had her mage's staff whisked away and stolen by Varen Vamori. Where was the staff? Well, certainly not in Varen Vamori's midst. It was sent and sold in the Imperial City. And with a little bit of breaking and entering, the hero of Kvatch was able to obtain it and secure the recommendation. Now it was time to continue further southward to Leyawiin. This is the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. Welcome back. There we are. Now also, I went and checked the list of potential light armor trainers on the good old UESP.net, and turns out there's actually one right here in Breville, if you can believe it. If you can believe it. Let's see. Oh, you are not available to go inside here. Okay. How about we wait 8 hours, maybe? Maybe that's too early? We'll give it a shot. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'll try 3 more. My worry is that she leaves while we're waiting here. Still not able to enter. Okay. How about 2 hours? Noon. Ish. Well, this is a problem. How do I get in there? Is she Thieves Guild? Is that the issue? And I don't have access? Okay, we'll try 3 more hours. We'll just see. We'll just see if anything happens. Maybe something will happen. Okay, I'm never gonna be able to get in, huh? Is she even home? Is she even home? Should we give it 3 more hours? Okay, why not? We'll try it. If this doesn't work, then we'll wait 12 more. No, we'll wait 11 hours, and we'll just fucking leave. We'll just leave. Okay. I'm guessing she's holed up in there, and we just have 0 access to it, being as we're not high ranking enough in the Thieves Guild. Okay. Yep, nothing. Alright, well, let's head on out. Let's head to Leyawiin, where... yeah, there's someone just west of Castle Leyawiin, apparently. I have it brought up on my other second screen. Watch this be her.
A coin
Okay.
for an old beggar.
All right.
How about
let's head
mixing
on
up
out here.
some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
Go over this way.
Who will help an old beggar?
And let's head on out here. Let's do a quick save. Gather up some more reagents. Why not? My only concern is getting enough money to do this. Right? To buy the training. Okay.
Hello.
And where's Primeval? But exactly where we left her. Oh. Alright, let's head on out of here. As best we can. Bring up the map. Oh, whoops. Sure. And we'll proceed all the way down through County Breville. Are we still on the green road? Yeah, we are. Okay. I mean, I guess I could get some of these shroomages right here. These are actually the good ones. Yeah. Okay. And this one. There we go. Great. Is the foxglove nectar of any use to me? I don't know that it is. Yeah, it's a bunch of resist and restore luck. I mean, I guess it's useful to make to sell off. God, I should really just dismount. Okay. Can I pick any of these little purple flowers? I cannot. Good. Anything else up here before we get to this old ruin? I think we're fine. Okay. Sure. I do think we ought to hit up that alien well, though. That'll do us some good. Right up there. Are there any horrible dudes outside of it? Oh, there is a troll. Well, that is kind of a horrible dude, actually. Okay. Let's see, maybe I can pull it over here and get the guardsman to attack it, defending me. Okay. Golly, they're fast. Oh, it's going straight for Prior Mabel. Oh my god. Hang on, I can kind of hurt it a bit. Jesus, it does heal up real fast though. Fuck's sake. Yeah, with the poison it stops regenerating, or it kills it more than it can regenerate. Whew. Good lord, man. Okay, well, let's head on up to this. Oh my god, there's a fucking another one. Okay. I'll poison my arrow. Okay, good. Look at how they run around and shit. They really look like gorillas or something now. What do you think would win in a fight? One troll or 100 heroes of Kavach? Do you feel me? Alright. Yeah. They were way more green originally, you know? And I don't remember them really even having ears. Right? They looked very, like, covered in moss or algae. These ones look ridiculously... I don't know. They look so much like gorillas, for real. I remember hearing some folks, I think, decrying the fact that the remastered trolls don't have a third eye? Is it true? No, they've got like a third something. Huh. It's exceedingly difficult to check. Good lord. How do I pull it the fuck out of there? Alright, let's check the other one. Where's the other one's body? It's right over here by Prior Mabel, no? Yeah. Did they not have a third eye? No, they've got a third eye right there. Yeah, look. Right down the forehead. Yeah, they totally have a third eye. Yeah, they absolutely do. What are we talking about? It's right there. I mean, yeah, definitely, it looks different than how it used to, but they unmistakably have that third eye. Look, it's even gleaming in the torchlight. Just as the, yeah, see right there. The reflective quality of it is equal to the other two, like, I don't know, normally placed eyes relative to, like, a human. Look at it go. Okay. Alright, let me get this. Here we are. There's not a third one, is there? My god. Alien well. You draw power from the well. Well, I've drawn power. Let's do a quick save. Then over here. And we'll proceed southward. A nut will. Now, is this the sad troll bridge? Is this one it? Maybe this is it. Shit, this one also is not it. I'm never gonna find it again. Okay, we'll find it eventually. We will literally go over it at some point. Okay. I heard a woot root. Is it on this side of things? It is. There we are. Wonderful. Jeez, look at the difference in the trees. It's even more pronounced now. Ew. The ambient noises are also very swamp-like. Oh my god. What the hell is going on out here? Someone's doing battle with a bear. Is this a bandit? Oh, you are a bandit. Okay, I'm gonna help the bear. Good gravy. Okay. What have you got? Mithril Greaves. Should I maybe equip them? I don't know, I'm quite tempted by the prospect. Look at how good they are. You know what? I am. Okay, Mithril Greaves. Yeah, they weigh less than half that of the Legion Greaves, but provide the same protection. Okay. And then, let's drop the Legion Greaves out here. Is this a regular steel warhammer? Yeah. Mind you, that is owed to the fact that we're like, oh, we're kind of training up our, ooh shit, look at all those plants. Training up our light armor, literally at a trainer. There we go, Bergamo. Nightshade as well. Okay. It's making that freakish noise. I'm definitely remembering a lot of times coming down here on horseback, or just running down here with super speed, and having to do battle with Will-o'-the-Wisp. Though I think we're still too low level to get them to spawn in, right? Let's see. How are the bergamot seeds? What do they do? Damage magicka. Oh, silence. Okay. That's potentially useful. Okay. There's a whole lot more plants. Should I be gathering them up? What's my encumbrance? Yeah, I could manage. I could stand to do it. After we dropped off those pants. Ooh, there's mandrake here. God. Now those are tough to find. I'm not sure if I ever found raw mandrake in the wilds in the original playthrough. You'd think I must have. Maybe not. I do remember it being quite difficult. Is this more right here? Yeah. Look at that, they're all over the damn place. Okay. Let's head out. Then over here, oh shit. Look at that, more bergamot. Okay. Wonderful. And let's head on out over here. Oh wow, you can really see the gateway to the Shivering Isles. Very easily. I forget, even back in the day, could you see it in the middle of, the Nibbin Bay? Huh. Or did it not draw in until you got even closer? Uh-oh. Oh, fuck off. Poison the old mace. Oh, shit. Backhanded me. Jeez, did you see Prior Mabel's damage to it? Fucking A. Okay. It definitely hit me, but it wasn't enough to confer any damage. There's a crabulon there. Shit, I should probably go punch that crab, shouldn't I? Okay. Oh, look, there's two of them. Oh, what a treat. They're dancing too. Look at them dance. What the fuck? Oh my god, they were dancing. What happened to the sound effect? Is it because it's partly in water? We don't get sound anymore? Yeah, for real. Taking all that, and all that. Any others out here? Ooh, a woot root. Do we even have the quest to go to the Shivering Isles yet? Yeah. Isn't it like strange something in the bay, in the Nibbin Bay or whatever? Strange door? Yeah, strange doorway in the bay. Nibbin Bay. Okay. There we go. Good. Oh, you know what? Seeing the little sparkles effervesce off of me, I was reminded that I might be carrying disease, right? And being Dunmerry, you know, it's a bit harder to tell. But true enough, way back in the day, in even original Oblivion, your character would physically look ill, right? Yeah, I guess I do look a little ill. I look a little pallid. Okay. Let me take a... Well, let me double check and make sure I am diseased. Yeah, hell joint. I remember when we even picked it up. Okay. Cure disease. There we go. Weird not seeing anything whoosh over me, but I guess we're good now. Yeah. Okay. Definitely need to make sure we cook up another cure disease potion. Right? I don't really fancy the idea of traveling around without one. Okay, I better put my hat back on too. There we are. Yeah, I saw it making the rounds as well recently. People being shocked by the fact that a lot, or maybe every single beggar in Oblivion is diseased, and you can actually, through use of spellmaking, permanently cure them of it. Which is pretty neat. And they look different, of course. I don't think anything else really comes of it, but that's one of the old things I remember learning at some point during our own playthrough. Look, there's a peace-loving bear here. Is it actually peace-loving? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna get Scampy. Whew, there we are. Never anything good on these damn bears. Let's see. What's my encumbrance? Am I still good? Yeah, I'm still good. Gotta suck up all these plants. So much bergamot. It's absurd. Okay. That's money. Nightshade too. And that's murder. Money and murder. And look, this is like an unmarked locale. And a secret treasure. Silver glass and 3 gold. Well, they can't all be winners. Okay, anything else around here? Don't think so. Okay. Sure. Get another plant. Why not? Do a quick save. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's even more. You know what? We're gonna need the money. We are gonna need the money. Let's just be quick about it. Get what we want, and peace out. This is the benefit of walking on foot entirely. But how could we not include Dear Prior Maple in our adventures? Okay, it's like some more shroomage here. Maybe ought to grab some of them. Okay. Good. Well, there were only 2 shroomage. Well, what the hell. Okay. If there's some more plants. I probably should hold off for real, though. Make sure I'm going the right direction. Yeah. My inventory. I mean, we got room for a few more. Right? If I really want to. God, and look. The opportunity presents itself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me all that. Okay. And over here, get these as well. Great. Okay. Now, is this the sad bridge? Oh my god. Is that one of them right there? Is that a will-o'-the-wisp? Fuck, I think it is. I guess we are high enough level to fight them after all. Okay. No? I forget, are they resilient to poison? Shit. Okay. Okay. To me, Scampy. God, look at it heal up. Is it healing because it's absorbing? God, it might kill Prior Mabel. Holy shit! Oh my god, it obliterated me. Okay. I don't know if we can do it just yet. Not without proper magic. Right? Not without, weakening it massively. Okay. Let's see, what do I have? I could try and sap its magicka, but I think it'll be resistant to that too, won't it? Yeah. Okay. Here goes. Let's get Scampy out. Maybe I can corner it on the bridge? Fuck no, I can't. Oh god. Yeah, the issue is that it's like sucking off Prior Mabel. Okay. Let me get Skeleton out. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Look at that, it's sucking me off. Oh god! Oh, fuck. I don't know that we can do it yet. I don't think we can. Right? We have to wait until we get, like, weakness to various magicka to even, like, begin to power through it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck me right dry. Okay. I mean, I guess maybe there's a way in which I could... Can I dampen its own ability to, like, suck me off? Yeah, I guess I could use, like, a potion of disbelief? I don't know. That's not nearly enough, though. Yeah, I think our best bet is to run by it for now. We simply do not have the means to take it on just yet. Okay, I'm running right through. Okay. Maybe he'll have difficulty getting up the hill. I can only hope. Oh fuck, there's another one. Okay. Fort no more. Okay. Jesus, the ambient audio. Oh hey, there's some guy here. Was this a bandit? Oh my god, it is. It absolutely is. Are the wisps coming after them too? They should. They should be coming after them. Oh god, there's so many of them. Okay, I'm fucking running. We stop for nothing at this point. We're gonna keep going until we reach Leyawiin. Hopefully the bandit will distract them long enough. God, do you think we're high enough yet to see a land dreg? Nah, I don't think we are, right? There's no way. Oh, I remember that bridge crossing the Nibene. Or the Niben Bay, even. Okay. Am I still in combat with them? I got 2 enemy blips on our radar. But they're quite grayed out and shadowed. Rock Milk Cave? What a name. There's someone here. Are they friendly?
What's that?
Or is this another bandit?
Take that!
Oh shit, it's a bandit bowman. Should we fight her? Let's see, I think, have we maybe lost the...
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
Doug, you're shooting a horse! You're saying that to a horse! Oh, here comes the other bandit.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
God, are y'all gonna kill my horse or what? Man, they love to go after Prior Mabel this time around. What is up with that? Holy shit. Gotta take that. Ooh, a mithril cuirass and a silver bow. Is that better than my current one? It's not. Okay. Holy shit! God, you've killed my fucking horse. Jesus. How long they leash onto you for, right? It takes forever for them to fall back. All right, we're gonna reload. Okay. Shit. Here, maybe if we come to Water's Edge, maybe they'll help out. Okay. It's going around this way. Good. Okay. Cool. Yeah, try and come after me. My gosh, she cannot help but go after the horse. This is like the complete opposite of how I play Red Dead Redemption. Right, I'm always trying to avoid, like, when you're on a horseback fight, always trying to not shoot the horse, but shoot the person on top of it. Here, in Cyrodiil, God, that's all they know. They only go for the fucking horse. Okay, let's yoink that up. Good. Now's the other one? Yeah, okay, the other bandit did run away. It went back to from whence it came. Okay. Jesus. Poor Prior Mabel. Oh, let's head on out. Well, I mean, I could get some plants here. Should I? What's my encumbrance looking like? And we're dangerously close. Yeah, maybe we hold off for a bit. Did I hear someone talking? I think I heard a woot root, though. I'm gonna yoink that up real fast. Did the sheep take it? Yeah, I don't see it anymore. Weird, I thought I heard it for real. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's dismount. Okay. And let's do a quick save. You know what? Maybe that's what I remember being the difference between Nirnroot as it appears in Oblivion and Skyrim. They don't give off any, like, beam of light. In Skyrim, they produce light pollution, I guess. Here they do not. The White Stallion Lodge. Okay. Oh, shit. Another one of them, huh? Let's see. Well, here's Leyawiin. We're running straight for it. Maybe the guard will be able to help us with the Will-o'-the-Wisp. Okay. Oh, dear. Is there a front entry point? Yeah, we're coming right up on it. Oh, fuck! Look, there's another running guy. With the same robes and everything. Holy shit, everybody here is about to fucking die. Okay. Well.
Watch out!
Yeah. Get in the house, Ataba! Get in the fucking house! Oh my god. Let's see, I'm gonna get a skeleton out. That way it doesn't accidentally friendly fire. Thank goodness the guardsman is able to hurt it. Whew! We fucking did it. Thank you. Take that glow dust. A Taba.
I can't sell you any horse flesh. You'll have to go inside and talk to Catface.
Oh, okay. How about a rumor, though?
They say a whole island with an inhuman statue appeared near Breville, as if the world wasn't crazy enough already.
Okay. Can I persuade you at all? Okay.
Not now. Oh, please. Don't talk. What a... Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Really?
Oh, I should have rotated.
Interesting.
Free rotate.
You can't scare me. Don't talk. Oh, that's great. That's
Okay.
really
I forgot
too
we got the
much.
free rotate now.
Oh, please. Where? Don't talk. Well done. Not now. Well done. Is that so? Where'd you get that? That's good. You can't scare me. That's... Don't talk so... Remarkable. I see.
Okay. Good talk.
Farewell.
Alright, you aren't gonna eat these horses, right? You just mean like horse flesh, like you just speak very literally, is what it is. Okay. Ooh. This horse was eating a crab. Okay. Sure. Take some of this shroomage. Good. How about you? Oh, you have a name. Lorexus Calidus.
Perhaps you'll be able to assist me. I'm after some skooma dealers.
Well, sure. You know what? Let's get the quest from him, because he might not be long for the world. Right, being located out here. Tell me about the skooma dealers.
A small group of skooma dealers led by a Dunmer named Kylius Lanavo is holed up in the Greyland settlement.
A Dunmer
just
named
up the
that?
road. I've been trying to catch Lanavo for months, but every time I approach the place, his lookout sees me, and he goes running. I need someone to go in there and put a stop to those fetchers. I don't care what it
Fetchers?
takes. We must get that poison they're selling off the street. Bring me Lanavo's ring as proof he's been dealt with, and I'll give you the bounty on him.
Is this guy able to say fetcher? This guy can't fucking call people fetchers. That's just like a fucking hate crime. That's a fucking Dunbarry word. And by the way, I don't know, does he think he's Dunbarry? Is that what's going on? Because that other dude's name did not sound Dunbarry. That sounded like he was an Imperial. Right. All right, tell me about more about the skooma dealers.
Your back on Lanavo for a second. He wouldn't think twice about burying his blade there.
Okay, how about a regular rumor?
Have you been near Rosentia Galenus' house recently? Smells horrible. Like she left some meat out to spoil.
Everybody's house always smells weird or makes a weird noise.
Lanavo is a snake.
Oh, now he's a snake, huh? Now you're saying first he's Dunmer, now he's Seishi? Get your fucking story straight, man. Alright, let's head on in here. There we are. And we'll go check out the Mage's Guild, huh? How does Leyawiin look? Yeah, seems alright. Okay. You don't really get a whiff of any, like, Khajiit nor Argonian culture, though. There's a bunch of Khajiit living here and Argonians, too, but I don't know. Nothing looks like their architectural style. Alright, well. Let's go over to... Isn't there a smithy over here? No. Oh yeah, here we go. The dividing line. Great. Okay. And I think if you'll excuse me real quick, I need to take a quick restroom break. Apologies. All right, and we are back. Let's see, let me get out of there. Let's do a quick save real fast, and let's speak with you, Tunzius.
The dividing line between a live hero and a dead one is a sharp sword. Get the best you can afford from Tunzius. Because you don't want to be on the dead guy side of the line, do you?
Right. Tell me about the city, Leyawiin.
I make all the weapons and armor for the guard. Damn good stuff. Pop you open like a ripe melon.
Oh my god, okay.
What?
Let's persuade you a bit if we can. Well, I can't hardly tell.
Not now. That's just stupid. I
Okay.
can't argue with that. I salute you. I won't, don't. That's just not funny. You've got a point. That's just such adventures. How I envy. I salute you. You've got a point. Don't wit. That's just stupid. You've got a point. Don't talk. What a dumb joke. Such adventures. How I envy. You've got a point. What nonsense. That's just stupid. That's amazing.
Okay, good. And let's see what you have.
Interest you in some of my fine wares.
Destarine's Cleaver. Damage strength on strike and endurance. I guess it's alright. No armor, though. Is there a different smithy in town who sells armor? Maybe. Okay. Anything we should buy or sell here? I think we're fine. I don't want to ask about Rosentia Galenus just yet. Okay, let's head on out. Great. And then, oh, good shrimmage. Let's find an alchemy shop, or at the very least, the Mages Guild, which ought to have one. Best goods and guarantees. We'll check in here. Maybe they sell armor. Okay. Oh there, Gundalus.
Gundalus guarantees
Gundalus.
everything almost free at best goods and guarantees, retail service, and warehouse prices.
God. Alright, I like it, I like it. Let's see, let's hear about the city real quick.
Prices right here at Gundala's best goods and guarantees. Never an unhappy customer. Huge discounts to qualifying patrons.
And a rumor?
The dividing line is a good place to buy a sharp blade. Of course, you're likely to hear some of Tunzius' stories if you hang around.
And let's see what you have.
What can I interest you in?
Dwarven arrows. You do have armor. Not much, but you do have it. Okay. Nothing that I really want, huh? Right, yeah. Okay. Should I try selling some junk off here? Probably not, either. Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's back out of that. Right, we may want to sell at a guild member. We'll probably get a better rate. Or at the very least, we should have more money for trading. Or the vendor will. Unless there is a dedicated alchemy shop.
Rodrus has been teaching Fighters Guild members how
God.
to better use heavy armor. Odd for a Bosmer, but he's apparently...
That is by far the most shocking thing in the game, like literally shocking.
You can learn a lot from him. Bye.
Whoa, check out your headdress situation.
I'm only asking
All the
for
spikes.
a single coin.
Oh, do you want a single coin, Rancid Redursha?
I'm so hungry.
Okay, here, have a coin.
Thank you, kind sir.
Goodbye.
Blessings of the shadow upon you.
Okay. I don't know, sometimes the new VO, it's alright. Right? Sometimes it's not half bad. Sometimes it hits in that peculiar way. Southern Books. Here we are. You know what? Maybe I do. Oh shit, the Blackwood Company, huh? Oh god. Oh, do you think they gave Modron Orion a new voice actor? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let's have it be a surprise. God, I fucking love my man Modron Orion. Okay. Let's head on over here. There we are. Hello, Sadrasa.
Strasa of the Mages.
Strasa.
Evoker and alchemist, and also in his scant free time, a trainer in alchemy. But perhaps you are an adventurer. Could you assist me in acquiring something for my crystal collection?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this not... This is new VO, isn't it? This is Skyrim Khajiit. Khajiit in Cyrodiil did not sound like this, no? At least, like, Khajiit men. What did you have in mind?
Straight to the point, eh? Good. I like that.
Ooh,
I'm searching
when
for
he bowed
some
down,
specific
there was...
crystals known as Garridan's Tears. If you can locate these objects for me, I'd pay handsomely for each one.
Okay, certainly. Please proceed.
Wonderful. I had a good feeling about you from the moment that I saw you. I want you to bring to me as many of Garridan's Tears as you can find. If you do, I will pay you a fair bounty in gold for each one. I confess I have a weakness for crystals of a magical nature, and I must add these to my collection. This is a personal errand, you must understand. Just between you and I. The Mages Guild has nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, tell me more about the tears.
The tears are not just a namesake. They're literally the frozen tears of a knight named Garridan Stolrus, who lived many years ago. I'm not certain what happened to the knight, or why the tears were frozen, but I do know someone you could ask. Seek out Julian Fannis at the Arcane University in the Imperial City. She oversees the alchemy headquarters there. If anyone can help you get more information about these crystals, she can.
Oh, this might literally be uninvolved with the Mages Guild. Right? This, unlike the other situations, this guy may not actually be some kind of weird freak. He may actually just want to do some business on the side. Tell me about the guild.
All of the local guild halls sell some amount of alchemic ingredients. But for the best stuff, you'll need to do some exploring on your own.
Now we know all about that. How about the city of Leyawiin?
I am the best alchemist in Leyawiin.
You are?
But if you need advanced training, you'll need Brach Kalos in Bruma or Ardeline in Bravil.
He doesn't even know about Sindarian. He doesn't even know. Okay, tell me about a recommendation.
That's the Gale's responsibility. Speak with her.
Okay. Sure, I
Bring
will
my
do that then.
salutations to Julienne. Safe journey to you.
Hello?
Today's your
Agata?
lucky day, so let's hear it.
Why do I remember Agata?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
How about tell me about the guild?
You may need to ask around, but training in all the schools of magic can be found at our various guild halls.
And about the city of Leyawiin?
I take care of what little administrative work there is. De Gale isn't interested. I do it because it has to be done and no one else wants to do it.
Okay. How about a rumor?
Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage. They're more structured, but everyone seems tense.
And a recommendation?
Yes. I'm afraid I'm unable to issue a recommendation. Only De Gale can do that.
Sorry.
You may try to speak to her. If it doesn't go well, come see me.
Oh, you'll give me a recommendation like under the table? Why wouldn't it go well with De Gale?
She's led such a troubled life.
She's led a troubled life.
Make it easier on her.
Okay, what the hell does that mean? Oh my gosh. Look at the soul gems glowing. Oh my word. Look at that. Jeez. This is what it's like if you turn your cell phone on in the middle of a theater, right? If you ever do this, and you're like, oh, I hope no one notices. Maybe no one will notice. We all notice. We all notice it looks exactly like this. This is what it looks like. Stop doing it. You motherfucker, stop.
Hello.
I caught you. It's you. You need to stop.
Good day.
All right. Alves Uvenom.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you as well. Let's see. What's up with DeGale?
She was a very powerful mage once, from what I understand. Hard to imagine that, honestly.
What? What happened to her? Okay, tell me about Leyawiin.
The Leyawiin chapter is just drifting along. DeGale isn't much of a mentor or leader. She isn't even coherent most of the time.
Okay. I think I vaguely remember this now. Okay. Tell me about a recommendation.
I'll have to speak to DeGale about that.
All right. And then tell me a rumor.
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
Okay. And how about the guild?
Truja has a wide variety of spells for sale, if there's something you need. Most of them are simple, but they're a good starting point.
Sure. And how about
Let's
some
do
bartering?
business.
You're the alchemist. Okay. Let's sell some junk off, I think. No? Let's sell some off. Let me get rid of this novice mortar and pestle. Actually, let me persuade you, in fact. We're gonna need all the money we can get.
Go on.
She likes jokes and admiration.
Blah, blah. Oh, you're too kind.
Okay. Well, this is a bad start.
That's just... Don't make me... I like that. Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
already got there. Okay,
Can
and
I
then let's
interest
try to
you in some
barter
of my
again.
wares?
Let's see, what ought we sell? Can I bring myself to sell some of this restore health? I don't know that I can. It is pretty valuable, though. Make no mistake, it is quite valuable. I mean, what else would I and should I sell? Not that. I guess I could get rid of Restore Fatigue. I have a lot of damage health, but man, those are so helpful. Right? They are absurdly helpful. Here, should I try to do another bit of alchemy here? Let's see if I crash the fucking game any. Let's see here. Get that going, and then let's try silence or damage magicka. Oh, I need negative effects. Silence, okay. Oh, rice. And Harada. Good. And then let's get damage magicka here. Okay. Ham works. Spittle stick. Do I have anything else? Yeah, I could like restore int. Yeah, I could do the various restores. Let's try that. Corn. Resist disease as well. Yeah, dispel and resist disease. Let's try that actually. Let's see here. Resist disease. Oh, actually, before I do that, do I have any cure disease? I should make at least one or two. Like, genuinely. Okay. There we go. I'm quick saving, just in case. Okay. And then let's go for resist disease. Great. The foxglove nectar works. Okay. Sure. Okay. And then let me try and
Nice to
sell some
meet
of these
you.
off.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Should I sell off some of this chameleon? I almost feel as though I should. Yeah, let's get rid of a big chunk of them. Okay, and then over here. Resist disease. Man, these are weightless. Get rid of those. Resist poison. Okay. Restore fatigue, I will hold on to. Silence. Maybe I should hold on to... Well, I'll get rid of 6 of them.
You've made
Fuck
a
it.
good bit of gold.
How about anything else? Did I already get rid of all my particularly good junk? Yes, I did. Okay.
Tell your friend. May all your travels be safe.
Okay, and then let's cook up some more. Let's try burden. Oops. There we are. And then... yeah, I'll use the monk's hood root pulp. In conjunction with, I guess, bloodgrass. Oh, and arrowroot. Also quite good. Okay. There we are. Crossing my fingers. God, please don't crash the fucking game. Okay, are we good? I think we're good. Can I get damage health? I sure can. It is wild that that's on grapes. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's try it again.
Nice to
Man,
meet
I'm
you.
actually encumbered.
You never know when you might need a good strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
Alrighty, and then let's get rid of these. Actually, here, let me change around the value. Yeah, look at what I'm doing here. What a fool I am. Good thing we're doing this before the big one. Okay. You buy just one?
You're trying to drive
Nope.
me out of business.
Whew. Alright, take it easy. Okay. And then let's get rid of 20 of them. Okay. Could probably sell them in groups of 30-ish. Ooh, no we can't. Okay.
You got a great deal there. You got a great deal there. An excellent bargain.
There we go.
That's a fair deal.
Okay. Now what else do I have? Am I good now for now? Possibly. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Yeah.
Tell your friends about me.
Alright,
May
good
all
talk.
your travels be safe.
Shit, I am still encumbered though. Yeah, by just a bit. Alright. I mean, I guess I could make, like, restore fatigue. I could make some good ones, and then get rid of them. True enough. I feel like we should go for more of the bergamot, though. Right, we got so much of the bergamot. Let's see, how about Dispel? Oh, is Dispel a negative effect? Oh no, it's positive. Okay, I had it set up in the wrong area. Okay. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it with the grapes. God, I saved right. 88 of these? This is gonna crash the game, right? This is gonna do it, isn't it? Oh my god. I feel like fucking Icarus, dude. Oh, you like to dance close to the fire, don't you? That one's for all the Morrowind lovers. Oh my god, we came through unscathed on the other side. Okay. Let's see. I can't believe it. Whew, I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna sell.
Nice to meet
okay. This is scary. This is very scary.
I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Okay. Well, I guess I'll get rid of these expensive, or high weight ones, I should say.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
And then... there we are. Get rid of them.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I think 25 or 24 is the limit. How much we can do per transaction. I'm very grateful for Oblivion's highly generous, like, trading system, you know? There we go. Okay. Makes it extremely easy to make a lot of money really fast. Alright. I think we're good. Part of me is tempted to get rid of these damage hells. But man, if they aren't useful in combat. Okay.
I
That'll do.
appreciate your business. May all your travels be
And I'm
safe.
unencumbered. Thank God. Alright, let me check my little note here. Let's see. A Darji just west of the castle. Okay. Over here. We'll go there and then we'll rest. We'll get some training done. Which, how much money do we have now? 11 grand. Good. Okay. Let's see if I even remember where the actual castle is here. A Darji. Alright. Well, I actually have no idea where the castle might be. Okay, over here. Sure.
From where do you hail?
Okay. Let's see. Over this way. Do you have your own house? Oh, yeah, you do have your own house. Huh. Are you inside of it? Are you
How
a
about
Darshi?
mixing up
No.
some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
How might one trade with a Darshi? Does she normally hang out in front of the castle? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna need access to the house, aren't we? Gotta take these shroomages. What time of day is it? It's 7:56. We'll wait for 2 hours and we'll see if she opens the doors. I doubt it. Okay. And then let's go for 13 hours. The only problem will be if she leaves her house. In which case, she might be gone by the time this is finished up. Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank fuck for that. Hello? Adarji? Hey, Adarji!
You wear the shadows well, fellow thief.
Oh, you're in the guild. Oh my gosh, okay. Will you pay off my fines and bounty?
Mount Christoph and Scriva have special arrangements with the guards and judges throughout Cyrodiil. They can make all your outstanding warrants go away for only half the price of the fines.
Okay. I gotta say, I don't know if the femme Khajiit look quite as good as the mask ones, you know? I think the masculine Khajiit look fucking amazing, but the femme ones, I don't know. I don't know. Something to do with like the eye and cheekbone and like temple area. Something to do with like right around there. Right, some there is off. You look almost like gargoyle-esque. Which, if anything, that should be me. I'm the Dunmer one here. I should look gargoyle-esque. Okay, tell me about Leyawiin.
So many greenskins here. They smell, do they not? Darcy won't drink the water, no. They're going to swim in it.
Okay. Yeah, there is definitely some racism present in here. But once again, I don't think there's really much in the way of quests. There might be one? There might be one involving like racism between the Khajiit and Argonian populations. But otherwise, I don't know. But like I said, it really pales in comparison to both Skyrim and Morrowind's like depictions of like fantasy racism, right? When in truth, it should be even more prevalent here, right? It should be even more prevalent, I feel. Especially given the ongoing crisis. Let's see if I can persuade you up. Okay.
I can't. What? Not. That's just gracious. What a hero.
What a hero.
Don't try. What a such a. You've got a point. Don't try. What a dumb. That's a. You win this one. What a dumb joke.
What a dumb guy. What an idiot.
You win this. Not. That's amazing.
This guy is so dumb.
That's just my life. You've got a point.
That guy's just stupid. He's so what a dumb guy.
My life is
what a dumb guy.
This one. What a dumb joke. That I salute you. All right.
Okay. Thank you. And then let's try some training.
Is power.
And it costs 400 big ones per level. It's a price I'm willing to pay to not have to level it up manually. Thank you. Can I sleep here for an hour? Am I allowed to rest in this place? You've got quite the immaculate man. Ooh. Well, the door is very slow and regal. Okay. She's walking around like I'm not allowed to be in here. Come on, we're in the guild. Aren't we guild buds? Aren't we guild mates? Come on, Adarji. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, athletics up to 66. The benefit of setting it to one of our majors and minors. That said, maybe not necessary for the playthrough. Right? It's not exactly like we're anywhere near done. Okay. Let's see. Let's head on back over to the Mages Guild, if I can even find it. We can at least sleep there for free. Oh dear. I can't find it.
Good to see you.
Let's see. For sale. Hello, Shimada. Grab all those. Is it down here at the guilds?
Hello.
Well, fuck's sake. We were just at the guild. Oh yeah, okay, here we are. Yeah, by the big plaza tree with the big ring around it. Okay, right over here. Good. I actually think our light armor may now be higher than our
Hello, associate.
heavy. Okay, let's pop it with the guild key. And let's look for one of the beds. What's my encumbrance? Can I stand to lift a few? Yeah, I could take a few goodies here and there. There we are. And a paintbrush and shears and a shirt. Shopping list. A potion of restore willpower is made by heating minotaur horn and primrose leaves. Grind the results together with a mortar and pestle. Add water to create a drinkable fluid. That's not a shopping list, that's a recipe. That's not a shopping list. That's a recipe. That tells you how to make something. That's not shopping. You can't trick me, Oblivion. What the fuck? You're trying to pull a fast one on me there. Thinking I don't know what shopping is. Please. I live in the US of A. I know all about shopping.
Hello,
Alright. Let's see. Let's head on up here. There we are. And, oh, perfect. Well, I think this is the, guild head's room, so. Apparently she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care if I snooze and lose here. But you know what? Good on her. Take all these, too. Almost forgot to mention, in between videos, I went and dropped off some of our, the books that we had read, and, some of the calipers or tongs or whatever that I still had in my inventory. Okay, let's rest for 1 hour. Claim a level up. You've ascended to level 14. Today you wake up, full of energy and ideas. And you know, somehow, that overnight everything has changed. What a difference a day makes. Okay, well, we got our 2 primary stats. What else should I get? Int could be useful, right? Intelligence could be useful. Because when it comes down to it, having a little bit more for the sake of casting without needing to self-buff would be handy. Right. Yeah, that's probably it. I kind of like the idea of keeping my personality low. I don't know, I always like being disliked in games. Right? Unlike real life, where I'm addicted to being liked, where I need people to like me. I love being disliked in games. Alright. Let's go with that. And let's get... do I want speed or agility? Max fatigue and fatigue regen. Fuck it. Let's go for it. Okay. Good, and then let's go hit up our trainer again. We got the money for it.
I saw some mud crabs by the
Good
water.
to see you.
The muffled audio situation is so wild to me. Aren't you?
Hello,
Yeah, you're
associate.
DeGale.
To never see another.
Okay, well hang on, DeGale. I'll be back in a bit. There are more important things afoot. Like getting to level 17. Okay. Let's see if I even remember how to get to your house. Look at that, there's a shirtless man. What the hell? Right over here. There we are. Good, good, good. Oh, shit! Shit on it! Is she, like, not at home or what? That's gotta be it, right? She's just not home. Okay. Well, we can fucking wait. We can wait a bit. Let's see. Let's do a quick save. So let's go for 20 hours. That should be fine. No? I think it was a little bit before noon. Okay. There we are. Perfect. The only trouble is that training does actually pass time. Hello, Adarji.
Well met. I can show
More
you
training,
some new
please.
things.
Okay. Wow, light armor mastery increased. Your light armor is like a second skin after all those days and weeks wearing it. You've learned to move easily with it in combat. As a journeyman of light armor, your gear is now damaged at a lower rate. And one more level. This person cannot help you train any higher. Hopefully that is simply because I've done 5. Right? Hopefully we're not already done here.
Shadow hide you.
Otherwise we're gonna have difficulty. Right? Otherwise we're gonna have to go elsewhere for our training. What is my current money at? Yeah, we could do another bout. Easy. Okay, and then up and over here. Oh shit, I took a wrong turn. There we are. Okay, and then we'll rest this way. Yeah, I think our heavy armor is only at like, not even 50 yet, is it? Has our heavy armor yet even crested 50? Yeah, 46. Incredible. Okay, let's
How
head on
about
up.
mixing up some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
I'm flattered, but these potions are for money. Okay. And then, I think if we sleep 1 hour, we'll be fine. She should still be open. Today, you suddenly realize the life you've been living, the punishment your body has taken, there are limits to what the body can do. And perhaps you have reached them. You've wondered what it is like to grow old. Well, now you know. Okay, gosh. How bleak. There we are, and put 2 more points into speed. Great. Head on out. And I still have yet another level banked. Honest merchants are not interested in stolen goods. Such items do not even appear in their vendor lord menus, I presume it was meaning to say. Okay, just over this way. Okay. Thank goodness. Still open. Now, hopefully.
Good day.
Good day to you.
Pay attention and you can learn. Shadow hide you.
What's...
Well met.
What even is your...
Certainly.
Should I bribe you up?
I appreciate every little bit help. That will get you something.
Okay.
I'm willing to teach.
It didn't impact it at all.
You're willing to learn.
Okay. That was worth a shot. I might be able to get one more like levels worth of training from you. Maybe. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. I think maybe we'll get 4 levels out of it and be just short, just shy of another. Okay, let's head on back up here to the guild.
Say a whole island with an ancient statue appeared near Breville. As if it's crazy enough already.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
No.
Sorry, do you like this? Really? Do you like the visual gags? Do you like them now? I don't know. I don't know if you like them, but I kind of am liking, like, leaning into them, you know? Now, with the camera, I get to do a little visual gag. I get to hit you with a Macaulay Culkin. Do you like that? I don't know. I'm enjoying the freedom of it. I'm having fun. I'm living all lackadaisical. Let's head over here.
Hello, journeyman.
The dividing line is a
Alright.
good place to buy a sharp blade.
There we are. And let's go for 1 hour. Actually, let's go for 21 hours. That way, Adarja will still be open for training. Because we definitely want that, right? At the very least, we want to try. Okay. I forget what the rough level cap is going to be in Oblivion. Obviously, it varies from character to character. But I don't even have a rough idea of what to expect. Completely forgotten. Okay. There we are. Finally got speed up to 60 by increasing it like that. Okay. Good. And then let's head on over. Oh, are we actually level 17 now? We have the icon, but are we truly 17? Oh, I didn't even read the little update. Oh no, I'm not 17 yet. I'm 1 off. It might be worth it to just fucking claim it, you know? It might be worth it, even if I can't afford the training. We'll see. Okay. Let's head on over here to, well... Nope, over this way. I keep forgetting where our house is. Over this way. And then, yeah, there we are. Okay, Adarja. Hello? There you are.
You were the Shadow's wealth.
Okay, and then let's see.
I can show you some new things.
I don't know. Oh my god, I was able to do just enough to get to 17. Holy fuck.
Shadow hide you.
I think we got even more levels banked, though. I think we got way more. We could probably get to 20 if we just kept resting. That said, we should spend our levels wisely by way of, like, training up skills that I don't want to manually level. Like light armor. Okay, let's head over here, I think. Yep. And then... oh dear god. Right over this way. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Good. And other things to consider now that we're level 17, or about to be.
Hello, associate.
We really should do the Knights of the Nine stuff, right? We really should. After we get our whole slew of recommendations, that should almost certainly be next on our list of things to do. You have ascended to level 17. Life isn't over. You can still get smarter or cleverer or more experienced or meaner, but your body and soul just aren't going to get any younger. Man. Okay. There we are. Just wait until we get the vampire related texts, right? Like, I'm interested to see how that plays out. Okay, good. Level 17, and we still got levels to bank. Or in the bank.
Good morning.
Okay.
Do not feel well. Please excuse me.
So, let's actually engage with the quest arc here.
Well met.
Hello, DeGale.
You seek wisdom from me, child? Ah, no. You seek words. Words.
She's so quiet.
Difficult. They come and go. The voices, though, so loud they are, they drown out the words. Without my amulet, my stone to lock the voices away, The words will never come and stay. Would you lift your hands to help another? To help me find the words?
Yeah, I'll help. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'll help.
Then seek Agata, child. She will see the path and set you on it. I must rest.
Okay. Tell me about Agata.
She may be young, but her heart is old and wise. It guides her well through these troubled times.
Okay. How about the Arcane University?
Within its walls live those who determine the fate of the guild. It is our stronghold, our sanctuary. You will come to know it well in time. I have seen it.
Okay. How about Leyawiin?
Let me see your hand. I see the city in the hand, and the hand in the stars. The tower guards the gate, but the gate holds the key. The king is the key, and the hand guards the king.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, Mama Murphy. Look at that. See, I'm telling you, I can't get enough of the visual gags right now. All right, Mages Guild?
The guild needs you, child. Perhaps it has always needed you. Always been waiting for you.
For those who may only be listening and could not look upon the face cam, I winked. All right, let's see.
Farewell, child.
And then Agata. Hello.
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
There is, actually. Wait. Sears Stone? About a recommendation.
I take it you've spoken to DeGale. Then you know she is not well. She has visions, for lack of a better term. While they used to be helpful at times, they have lately become problematic. There was an amulet, a family heirloom that she wore to suppress and sometimes focus the visions. She's lost the amulet, and so has lost control.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this the, the original voice actor for Nordwomen? Is this Linda Carter? Isn't this Linda Carter? Old school Wonder Woman and all of that, and wife of the late former CEO, the late CEO of Bethesda as like a overall entity? I think so. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me more about the stone. Is this that amulet?
I'm surprised she discussed it with you.
Well, she didn't really name drop it, I don't think. Unless I forgot.
I should speak to her about that.
I was too busy winking.
Her Sears stone is missing. It's the one thing that has kept her visions at bay. And without it, they're nearly crippling. She can't function. We haven't yet spoken to the others, for fear they would be less than accepting of her situation. Perhaps it is time, though. I will continue to tend to DeGale. Can you speak with the other mages and find out if any of them have seen the stone?
Sure, I will do that. Tell me about the visions.
At times, they served her well. She gained something of a reputation in the guild and was highly valued by the council. As she aged, the visions became less coherent. Rather than cast her aside, the council gave her a position here. Some resent her and wish she'd disappear. I do not. I am proud to help her with her daily tasks.
Okay. Who is the council? Like the Elder Council? Is that what we're talking about? Tell me a rumor.
Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people.
Okay.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Yeah, nothing much. I mean, reflect spell on self. That is exceptionally useful. Just not to us just yet. That's a ways away.
Be seeing you.
Okay.
What is it,
Calthon.
associate? What?
Hold up. Hold up.
You too.
Is this meant to be the fucking eyebrow guy? Is this meant to be the fucking eyebrow guy? You know what I'm talking about? Mr. Eyebrows? I mean, he does have some pretty pronounced eyebrows, but nothing like how it used to be, right? Like, before, he was just like 50% eyebrow, right? Like, he just looks like a regular dude with pronounced eyebrows now, you know? Before, man, he was half man, half eyebrow, all man. All right, let's see. Let's ask about Agata.
She's the one you want to talk to if you actually need something to get done around here. I don't even know why DeGale is still around.
I think this is him. Tell me more about DeGale.
I've heard she was put in charge of the Leyawiin Guild Hall as a favor, not because she deserved it. That doesn't seem right, does it?
Okay, tell me a rumor.
Kudai runs a tight ship in Bruma. She may not always play by the rules, but I wouldn't want her on my bad side.
Okay, and how about the Seer's Stone?
Well, well. Word is finally spreading, is it? They won't be able to keep up this facade much longer. Yeah, I know all about it. I overheard Agata and DeGale talking. And you know what? I'm glad it's gone. Why should we be forced to work under someone who's only kept sane by a magical trinket? Haven't we sacrificed enough already? She shouldn't even be here anymore. Hell, the only reason her father ever fit in anywhere is because he kept a low profile.
She shouldn't even be here anymore. What do you mean, like
Years
alive?
of service to the Empire, and not even a tombstone over his head. Humph. At least he was able to maintain the illusion of sanity. I know. I get way too fired up over this. It just annoys me that she's in charge of the guild when she's clearly not fit. That's all.
All right. Tell me more about the stone.
What, haven't I said enough already? Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Once someone finally realizes what's going on here, maybe things will change.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Agata?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
Yeah, I was talking to Calthar, and he seemed a little fucked up.
So Calthar overheard us, did he? That explains why he's been so cranky lately. But we never said anything about DeGale's father. How would he know anything about that? If there's some sort of connection between the Seer's Stone and DeGale's father, I don't know about it. Maybe if you ask her, it will jog her memory. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on Calthar.
Okay.
Farewell.
Sure. Maybe we should have talked to everybody else first. You know, now that I think of it. Anything good in here? Hand scythe, treasure chest, sack with quill, mandrake root, and a little bit of money. More tongs, calipers, more tongs again, flax tunic, shelf with a little bit of corn. Okay. Anything else over yonder, over and around? Oh there, Alvis
Nice to meet
Venom. We've already met. Take it easy. What do you think of Agata?
Agata is the first person I go to when I need something. Maybe I should talk to DeGale instead, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that.
Sheesh. All right, how about the Seer's Stone?
All I heard was that it was important to DeGale and it was missing. Calthar didn't tell me anything more than that.
Calthar told you?
May all your travels be safe.
How about you,
I
Sidrasa?
suggest you make your way to the Imperial City. Can't make money by standing here.
I agree, but do you have anything to say about Agata?
She's been a great help to all of us in the guild. Without her, I think the Gale would be lost at times.
And what of DeGale?
A nice lady, but strange. Talks to herself far more often than one should, in my opinion. Sometimes I wonder why she hasn't just retired and gone someplace to rest.
And how about the stone?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. I heard it was missing, though. Calthar was talking about it recently. He seemed very agitated about it. Almost happy. Strange, isn't that?
Okay, good
Bring
talk.
my salutations to Julienne. Safe journey to you.
Let's go on up here. Over this way. Is there anyone else in here aside from DeGale that we need to speak with, or that we would want to speak with even? Look at these Leyawiin ass doors, how slow they open. Good lord. Okay. They slay me. Leyawiin, you slay me with these slow doors opening so slowly. Goodness gracious. Okay, got some calipers and garlic there. Should I take these? I don't know, they look pretty beautiful. Take all that though. Great. Look, this one fell on the floor, so it's fair game. More calipers. How much encumbrance do I have to spare? Whew, 1. Okay. Sure. Chest filled with some money. Another chest with... oh, a rusty key. I'll take that. Let's see, let me quick save and do some alchemy here. We've picked up a good chunk of alchemical stuff. Let's see, restore fatigue I suppose we could do. Let's see, there we go. What should we do? Actually, let's get reflect damage first. Let's try that on. There we go. Great. Okay, how about this? Clear the filters. Get rid of that. Alright, and then... let's get restore fatigues rolling. Ugh, damage agility. Fucking bread, huh? Ugh. What's going on here? Guess I'll go with grapes. Can't go wrong there. Okay. Wow, look at all the shit on this. My God. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's go with that. And may as well. Go with potatoes, sure. Okay, I'll clear that. Ugh, was not good for our encumbrance, however. Let's see, let's make some stuff with that fucking crab meat, no? Let's see, what goes good with crab meat? Restore endurance, fire shield, maybe. Yeah, there we are. That'll do. And what else? Restore fatigue on the cheese wedge. Nah. Okay, we could do restore health. Good. And some of these. Ham. Should I use up the famous potato bread? Yeah, why not? I'll drink it. Okay, we're unencumbered. We may actually want to sell stuff, though. Right? We may actually want to do that. We'll stop down by the alchemy zone. Well, let's chat with the Gale first.
You seek more from me, child. It is as I have seen. I know what you would ask. You would bring light to that which is in darkness. Bring silence to the voices so loud. I know where you must go. Blood ran blue, and dragons flew high. Under broken towers and broken bodies it now lies, waiting to be found. What was my sire's must be mine, if you would have the words you seek. You must go and find his stone.
They say a whole island with an ancient
Whoa, what?
statue.
Hold up.
Nothing has changed, child. The voices still cry out, and I am unable to hear. If they can be sealed away, our work may begin.
Tell me about your visions?
Too many voices, too loud in my head. How can I hear when all are shouting?
Okay.
Farewell, child.
They say that when you
Kalthar was coming on so fucking strong, hating on DeGale
What is it, associate?
about her visions and her, like, tripping balls. I guess Kalthar never heard of a little guy who happened to go by the name of Uriel Septim the Seventh. Huh. Guess he never heard about his visions and dreams.
Really?
Guess he never heard about that.
Rodrus has been teaching Fighters Guild members how to better use heavy armor. Odd for a Bosmer, but he's apparently good at it.
I've heard if you're in the Fighters Guild, you can learn a lot from him.
Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion gates opening all over the place?
All over the
course not.
place.
Have you seen that Darji trying to start trouble?
She's ridiculous. I don't know what her problem with Argonians is, but she's always trying to start something.
Bye.
Hello, associate.
You too.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Let me do some trading
Let's
here
do
with you real quick.
business.
Let me see here. One of our restore fatigues, right, had, yeah, some bad shit on it. Okay. There we go.
That's a good deal.
Damage agility, I don't want any of that. Nope. Oh, no, wait, those are Sacred Lotus Seeds, and then... Let's see, what other things did I cook up? Fire Shield. Probably keep the Fire Shield, no? I guess I could get rid of some of these Restore Fatigues. Right? Quite plentiful. Let's see, which ones should I ditch? I guess we can get rid of this smaller stack here.
A good price for a good customer.
What's my money at? I could still use some more. There we are. And this one as well. Okay. I like keeping around the bigger stacks. Makes it easy to just keep them in the inventory and all that. Okay.
Another satisfied customer. May all your travels be safe.
Okay, and then, should I talk with
What is
Agata
it,
again?
associate?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
Oh, I can't.
Farewell.
Let's see here. Raid on Greyland. Leyawiin recommendation. I need to find the fort at which DeGale's father was stationed. It should be somewhere near Leyawiin. Is it actually going to show me on the map? Oh yeah, somehow I know. Oh, Fort Blue Blood. Oh, okay. Makes a lot of sense. Fair enough. Oh, whoops. Is this Kalthar's room?
Have you seen the Derricks recently?
The Derricks?
One another.
They argue a lot, but that's just their way. I don't think they're ever really angry with one another.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Let's head on out here. Bretons have more magicka and higher resistance to it than other races. Yeah. We all know about that. I'm curious if they'll nerf Bretons for Elder Scrolls 6, because they are quite strong. Right? Okay, let's head on out this way.
Always seems ready.
That said, the strength of the Breton magicka resistance is so prominent that it's enough to get people to ignore the fact that, in truth, maybe the Dunmeri fire resist is more valuable than you would think. You know? I feel like... I mean, I'm kidding, right? Of course I'm kidding. As we all know, the Dunmeri fire resist, it strikes a really good balance. It's very well balanced, because it's so specific, you know? There's not... How many enemies are there really that use fire magic, right? I think it's just fine. Nothing to worry about. Right? Let's not get too worried. It's the Bretons that you gotta watch out for. They're full-on magicka resist, or if anything, maybe we should be buffing up the Altmer, you know? Maybe they could use with a little bit of a buff. Okay, Fort Blue Blood over that way. Let's do a quick save. Oh shoot, Prior Mabel is not around here. If I fast travel here to this east gate, the northeast gate, will Prior Mabel appear right here? Or will she be stationed at the other end, at the actual stable? Oh fuck. Okay. It took me right inside. It might be that she only goes to the stables. Shit. Oh no! Oh, hell yeah! Look, her ass is stuck inside of the door. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, okay. Great. Well, you know what? Maybe we ought to call it here for now. Right? That seems like a good-ass idea. Alright. Yeah, when next we return, we will continue further out into the Blackwood. Right? Bordering Black Marsh. Quite deeply, in fact. Kind of wild to think about just how close we are to Black Marsh and kind of a relatively, like, inland part of it. Nonetheless, when next we return, we'll head out there. But for now, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. What are we reading this time? But, how about... Goodness, I don't know. I'm down for something more fantastical. Yeah, let's read The Warp in the West, right? That's a bit of a long read. Alright, if you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink. Apologies. Okay. The Warp in the West. A report compiled by Ulvius Tarot, Blade's archivist. And of course, this is covering sort of the dragon break, as it were, that occurred as a result of the player's actions at the end of Daggerfall, right? The Warp in the West is the phenomenon what made every single ending of Daggerfall simultaneously canonical. Right, so no matter what way or what ending you get in Daggerfall, they're all valid. Right? In fact, they're all so valid, they're all valid simultaneously. Right, so if you want the true ending of Daggerfall, you gotta play it, you gotta get every single ending, I guess. Alright, secret, for your eyes only. Let me offer my congratulations to your lordship for your recent appointment as ambassador to the court of Wayrest. Your lordship asked me for a review of existing Blades accounts from the Third Era 417 concerning the Warp in the West, and for a summary of the current state of affairs there. Since your lordship was in Blackmarsh, serving in the staff of Admiral Cesorius at the time, you probably know of these events only from imperial proclamations and chapel declarations. which identify this period as the Miracle of Peace. During the Miracle of Peace, according to official accounts, the formerly war-racked Iliac Bay region was transformed overnight from a patchwork of squabbling duchies and petty kingdoms into the peaceful modern counties of Hammerfell, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsinium. The Miracle of Peace, also known as the Warp in the West, is celebrated as the product of the miraculous interventions of Stendarr, Mara, and Akatosh to transform this troublesome region into peaceful, well-governed imperial counties. The catastrophic destruction of landscape and property and the large loss of life attending upon this miracle is understood to have been tragic and beyond mortal comprehension. Inasmuch as this account confirms and validates the current borders of these counties and identifies the rulers and boundaries of these counties as ordained by the Nine, the Miracle of Peace serves imperial objectives of peaceful consolidation of ancient petty states and sovereigns into manageable imperial jurisdictions. The other remarkable features of these events, mass disappearances, armies mysteriously transported hundreds of miles or completely annihilated, titanic storms and celestial phenomena, apparent local discontinuities of time, fit comfortably into the notion that these events are part of a vast, mysterious divine intervention. However, this is only the public account of these events, and as you may suspect, it conflicts with many other accounts. In short, while this explanation suits imperial policy, it has little historical validity. Your lordship should know that the Blades have concluded there is no plausible historical account of these events, and despairs that a plausible historical account shall ever be produced. The Blades have concluded that a miracle occurred, insofar as the events are inexplicable, but the Blades strongly doubt the miracle was of divine origin. There's good reason to believe that the ruling families of the 4 modern Iliac Bay counties had forewarning of the event. There is also some evidence that some of these ruling families may have been directly or indirectly responsible for the event. We do not know the exact sequence of actions that produced the event, although we are confident that the totem artifact was involved, and that a Blades agent was involved in employing that artifact. We unfortunately lost contact with the agent immediately after the event. His report might have gone some way to resolving the contradictory and paradoxical accounts of the event. The Blades have on file few reports from agents dating from the Warp in the West period. Most of our agents were lost in the initial dislocations, and others were lost in the confusion after the event. I present a few of these reports to give you a general sense of their limitations, including the report of your diplomatic predecessor, Lord Strail. You will have had access to other private and rumored accounts of the period. I believe you will agree that these documents raise more questions than they answer. The report of Hammerfell agent Briarbird. I was on assignment in the Alakir Desert, a few miles south of Bergama, on the 9th of Frostfall. I was encamped, as it was still early morning, when I felt the ground shake so violently I was thrown to the ground. Dazed, I was aware of a great roar of a sandstorm, which alarmed me, as I had been on a high dune and seen nothing like that on the horizon. It was on me before I was even on my knees, bearing me and my camp. When I crawled my way out of the sand, I realized that I must make haste and get to Bergama as soon as possible, as all my food and water had been swept away. The sun was just rising as I began, like I said. When I reached Bergama, it was nightfall. The town was in chaos, filled with the soldiers of Sentinel. The Lord of Bergama's fortress was in ruins. There had been an attack, but no one had seen it. Only the invasion that followed it. The soldiers of Queen Akurithi of Sentinel refused to be interviewed about how they had accomplished this sneak attack, but I came to learn that the whole of northern Hammerfell now belonged to them. Even stranger, I discovered that my walk from sunrise to sundown had not taken me not one day, but 2. It was now the 11th day of the month, not the 10th. I had lost a day somewhere, and so apparently had everyone else, except Akarithi's soldiers, who somehow were aware of the correct date. I since have concluded that they had received advanced warning, and so were better prepared to deal with the strange confusion of time and dates associated with the warp. The report of High Rock Agent Grey Lady. I was, at the time of the warp, undercover as a witch in the Skeffington Coven of Firegius in Central High Rock. In order to give my report, I had volunteered for an expedition to gather supplies, which would allow me the freedom to reach my contact in Camlorn. I was traveling northeast, along the foothills in the Rothgarian Mountains, on the 9th of Frostfall, when I felt a great heat behind me, like a fire. I turned, but I regret to say I cannot tell you what I saw. The healers tell me my eyes were burned out of my sockets. I think I must have fallen into a state of semi-consciousness, for I distinctly remember falling as the ground seemed to give way beneath me. There was a series of explosions in the distance to the south, and I heard high whistling noises that were getting louder, coming closer. I had my shield with me, and fortunately anticipated the volleys of some sort that were falling from the sky. Though I could not see them, I could hear them coming from a distance away, and was able to use my shield to block them from striking me. The assault stopped suddenly, and I could smell smoke. I learned later that most of the forest of Ikalan, and Figias had caught fire in an inferno that started further south in Dania and the Ilisan Hills. Fortunately, I kept my bearings and moved north, finally reaching a temple in the wilderness where my wounds were healed, as well as they could be. It was there I learned that there had been a 3-way clash between Daggerfall, Wayrest, and Orsinium not far from where I had been, and that the land of midway between their kingdoms had been decimated. The report of Ambassador Lord Nigun Strail. His Imperial Majesty sent me on a delicate errand, the details of which I cannot convey in this unsecure report, but my official capacity was to be the Emperor's ambassador to the court of Wayrest. From there, I was to meet with an old friend, Lady Brisiena, who was already in the vicinity. Foregoing any attempt at stealth, I was on an Imperial barge, sailing westward, on the Bullseye, the morning of the 9th of Frostfall. I remember it was a slightly chilly day, but the sky was very blue. We had just passed the delightful riverside village of Candlemas when the captain sounded the alarum. There, in front of us, was a colossal wall of water, at least 30 feet high. It smashed our barge to splinters before any of us had the chance to react. I woke up on the shore, having been rescued by one of my servants, who had miraculously not lost consciousness. He and I, and one other man, were the only survivors. I thought at first that it was suspiciously similar to what had happened to another agent of ours in High Rock, but a short time before, where a freak storm had shipwrecked him in the Iliac Bay near Privateer's Hold. Furious and determined to see if similar forces were at work, I began a quick march to Wayrest. This march, however, was not so terribly quick. The villages all along the Bullseye were on fire, and battles raged between the orcs of Ursinium and the soldiers of King Edwir in the formerly independent principality of Govardhan, just east of Wayrest. I'm an accomplished mage and quite able to defend myself, but it took the better part of a week to make it those few miles to Wayrest. King Eadweir and his queen, Berenziah, were celebrating their great victories when I arrived. By then, I had gathered the barest facts of the matter, that simultaneously, there were 7 great battles in the Iliac Bay, and no one could describe them at all, only their blood-soaked aftermath. To summarize, on the 9th of Frostfall, there had been 44 independent kingdoms, counties, baronies, and dukedoms surrounding the Iliac Bay, if one includes the unconquered territories of the Hrothgarian Mountains, the Dragontail Mountains, the High Rock Seacoast, the Isle of Balfira, and the Alakir Desert. On the 11th of Frostfall, there were but 4. Daggerfall, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsinium. And all the points where they met lay in ruins, as the armies continued to do battle. I was determined to find the truth from the king, even if I had to be a most undiplomatic diplomat to do it. Eadweir, though a generally jovial sort, had blustered, saying he did not want to give out military secrets. The queen, ever calm with those unreadable red eyes of hers, told me, "We do not know. I think it is safe to assume that Berenziah did not tell me everything, but the facts of her story, which I later verified after pointed interviews in Daggerfall, Sentinel, and Orsinium, was that they had learned that a certain powerful, ancient weapon was going to be activated. I shan't give the name of it here, out of fear that it would be used against Wayrest. The king had attempted to buy it from the young adventurer who had discovered its whereabouts. Eadweir believed, as it turns out quite rightly, that other powers in the Bay had also attempted to win ownership of this device. What happened then? As Berenziah said, we do not know. The morning of the 9th and the morning of the 11th somehow merged through some sort of warp in the west, and Wayrest found themselves at war. Their land had expanded 3-fold, but they were under attack by Daggerfall to the west, Orsinium to the east, and Sentinel to the south. There had been no time to understand what had happened, the king said. They'd simply reacted, sending their armies to defend their lands against these enemies, whose kingdoms had also gained great territorial advantage. The battles continue on, now months later, as I return to the Imperial City to make my report. What more do I have to say? They're bloody, violent clashes, as is always the case with modern warfare, but I have been to the black and desolate no-man's land between the 4 remaining kingdoms. No mortal army caused that devastation. I can say that the force that shook the Iliac Bay on the 10th of Frostfall, 3rd Era, 417, was infinitesimally greater than the power these mighty kingdoms are wielding today. I can say that there were other strange events that day, which kept the kingdoms from breaking free of the Empire, and accomplished likely more besides. And I can say, there's nothing left of it. This power, this weapon, in the Bay. The warp that created, swallowed it up. Current political affairs in the Iliac Bay. Almost 20 years have passed, and the region, though transformed, has stabilized. There are no more disputed territories, and the kingdoms of Daggerfall, Wayrest, Sentinel, and Orsinium hold their new borders in relative peace. Wayrest spreads across the eastern coast of the bay, stretching from the land formerly called Anticlair to half of Govardhan. Eadweir has passed on to his ancestors, leaving his kingdom in the hands of his daughter, Elisana, who has 2 children in her royal consort, and seems likely to hold her father's lands. Your lordship may also choose to communicate directly with King Helseth and Queen Berenziah in Mournhold. Their primary preoccupations are, of course, with Morrowind's affairs, but they may still have useful observations upon Wayrest's ruling families and political environment that may aid you in your understanding of the court of Queen Elisana. King Gortwag of Orsinium controls much of the Rothgarian Mountains as well as the profitable river coast of the Bulsay. He persists in his demands that Orsinium be recognized as an imperial province separate from High Rock. The Elder Council treats Gortwag as a recognized king and collects taxes directly from Orsinium. But officially, Orsinium remains a county of High Rock, though technically it spans both the provinces of High Rock and Hammerfell. Sentinel has gained the most land, sprawling across the entire southern Iliac Bay from Abibangora beyond the Dragon-tailed Mountains to the edge of Mornoth, Orsinium's territory. Queen Akarithi, at her death, left her enormous kingdom to her only surviving son, Lotun, who is now surely one of the most powerful kings in Tamriel. Daggerfall is still ruled by the Breton king Gothrid and the Redguard queen Obk I. Their land now encompasses all of western High Rock, from the border they share with Wayrest to Anticlair to the east, to Ikalan to the north. They have 4 children now, and are much beloved in their realm. If there are other repercussions of the mysterious warp in the west, they have not yet come to our attention in the course of 20 years of observation. Man. Yeah, how fucking weird. And frankly, how cool. Right? I know a lot of people use this as a point of levying critique at Elder Scrolls lore and world building at large, but I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. And frankly, very fitting for the game itself, right? I love the way in which Elder Scrolls lore has this very diegetic approach to, like, getting out of the way of whatever game is being worked upon, right? The lore itself kind of shapes around the game, you know? Right? We have all these familiar places and characters and stuff, and it always, that is used as sort of like the backdrop, and they're all shifted around as is seen fit for every game to tell a different story or whatever, you know? Right? I don't know, I kind of like it. It makes it feel particularly unique in its fluidity, you know? In how it's so shifting. You know, I kind of appreciate it, you know? I get where people are coming from, that the lack of it feeling so solid, of them just being able to and being willing to change it at a whim to suit every game can be annoying or whatever. But I feel like there's a lot of joy to be taken in, like, recognizing just how fluid it truly is with all of that, how, like, in contention it all could be. I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. Right? There's not much else quite like it that is so daring and frankly has gone away with it to such a degree. Right? I like it, especially in a game where, you know, it matches with the sort of ethos of Elder Scrolls, of it being like one of the greatest examples of sandbox role-playing games, wherein you sort of make your own fun, right? You sort of enter this big world and you can sort of make of it what you will. You can go along with the story and, like, strictures that they have created for you and play along with that, or you can just make up your own damn thing. You can install mods and all of that and have your own adventure that's not canon whatsoever, right? It feels very much in line with that core ethos of the sandbox experience, right? Okay. Holy cow, what a read. Present also in Skyrim land and Morrowind as well, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, when next we return, we're heading over to the Blue Blood Fort, or whatever it's called, and we're going to get one more recommendation, and after that we'll have, what, 2 more to go? Cheydinhal and Bruma? I think so. Maybe we'll run into an Oblivion Gate too, and we'll see just how difficult things have gotten. Right, we are level 17 now. True enough, if we do get a Sigil Stone out of there, it will be quite good. Chances are, or at the very least, it'll be transcendent, even if it's a bad random one, right? At least it'll be worthwhile in its leveling. Anyway, until next time, please take care of each other.